the 18,000 the trophy, and 9,500 to the runner-up. The Greater Sebring Open. Hope Dan Gurney is watching, because he always talked about how the orange blossoms smelled here in Sebring when he raced. They still do, Dan. Okay. Very impressive fashion, the way this man starts.
If you like numbers, Steve Jaros is 0-7 in his last 7 championship round appearances. However, he will finish first in the match, and the tournament leader is 10-3 when he finishes first.
10-pin now.
Good opening shot. I don't think I've seen Steve Jaros any more dominating than he was last night. He just took this field and these lanes and just overpowered them. However, today is a 1-game sprint. Let's see how he does.
Steve is ranked number 9. Tim Criss is ranked number 8. And the money earned thus far this year, Steve has won $51,484, and the closest, Tim Criss, $50,050. So as I mentioned, the winner will get 18 grand to add to his total, and the runner-up 9,500.
Let's get around it. Come on.
Steve Jaros a little bit left the target in the second frame. You see, he wants to get it out about the 5th board, hits about the 7th, breaks up the 4-6 split.
Okay. Here today, we're glad as our senior vice president of production, Steve Anderson, and his son Matt, and Steve's father-in-law Ben Honorato, who hasn't missed a frame. What a bowling fan his father-in-law is. All right. Okay, Bo.
Well, the #1 player in the world practiced his horseshoes this week and got back in contention, but maybe you had to pitch a few more shoes. Chris was tough on you.
Yeah, Tim bowled very well. He looks like he's got a really nice reaction out there. I had a little trouble early. I threw a couple of bad shots and just couldn't get those pins to fall down. And it was really fortunate to be as close as I was with Tim. He bowled a really good game, and he's going to be tough on Steve, I think.
How about in a low-scoring environment compared to a high-scoring environment? Does a guy on a roll have a big edge?
I don't know. It's whoever's bowling well. It's a little bit different game. You got to really get those bad games and don't worry about them, and try and get a few of those good games. Fortunately for me yesterday, I had a bunch of good games, but that ball just didn't want to strike today. I don't know why.
He'll be back, Chris. This is the championship match. It's close.
2 strikes and a spare for Tim Criss. 2 spares for the tournament leader, Steve Jaros.
Talk about dedication. Steve Jaros lapped this field for 42 games, and when he finished last night, he drilled up 2 new bowling balls. I spent a half hour talking with him back in the paddock. Then he went out and practiced and did some test work for an equipment company. Here early this morning, practicing again. He's put himself in position to win his first championship in 4 years. He needs to play the ball right in this area. That's his best shot.
Big double. Well, to the victor of today's Greater Sebring Open goes this championship trophy. Here in the Sebring area, too. Lots of it.
Need more than 1 acre of grass down here, though, partner. About 5 acres per cow. Not like where we live.
Crossover leaving the 10.
Well, when a player throws a poor shot, he's very obvious. He gets left to target. Once again, accuracy has to be just perfect and gets soft. He throws it slow to start with, about 16. He was down about 15.5. Crosses all the way over. If he converts a 10-pin, he'll trail in the championship match by 1.
Okay. The Pro Bowlers Tour on ABC will return in 2 weeks to the Johnny Petraglia Open in North Brunswick, New Jersey. The start time is 3 Eastern. That's 2 weeks from today.
Johnny cashed in this tournament. 40th spot, 199 average, took home better than $1,000 bucks.
All right. Now Steve Jaros with a double up, shooting in the 5th frame.
This guy's so particular about his grip. He uses a fingertip grip, but he works out those thumb holes and fiddles with them, takes them home. He's in the pro shop business, but he absolutely has everything perfect before he uses a bowling ball.
One more time, man. Come on.
Okay.
Tournament leaders, a kind of a surprise Norm Ginsberg, who kind of woke up about halfway through the second block and ended up averaging about 180. And Del Ballard came into play, and then Steve Jaros was solid all the way through. But once again, we haven't seen Del Ballard in the championship round this year. He is bowling much better. We'll see him before the season's out. Now Jaros can take a 21-pin lead, 6th frame.
Yeah. Come on.
That's a 4-bagger for the tournament leader. Strike up, however, for Tim Criss now. Tim has won 3 games, if you just joined us. 266 to 225.
Chris, doesn't his style remind you of one of your friends, Tom Hennessy from St. Louis? Very same type of style. Medium speed, very methodical.
Brings back many memories when you speak of Tom Hennessy.